Hi guys, Arwen McLaughlin here, energy healer and abundance and success coach. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about how I get myself from a feeling state of feeling all wonky and out of alignment and move myself back into that high vibe state that I like to stay in. So earlier I was on Facebook and I was scrolling through and reading people's stuff and whatnot, and I noticed that as I was in Facebook it felt to me like this giant like I was being sucked into it, and I was being sort of like moved off kilter. I guess that's the best words that I can think of to describe it. Like I wasn't feeling like solid in myself. And so earlier when I had been on Facebook, like I got a lot of energy from it. Like I felt really good. I felt very inspired by the posts that I had been reading and so forth. And then a few hours later, when I got back on it, I noticed that then I felt a lot of balance. And so one of the reasons why I'm bringing this up is because being on Facebook, I'm not saying that that's a good or a bad thing. I'm neutral about whether you're on Facebook or whether I'm on Facebook or whatnot. But what I'm wanting to bring to the table today is noticing how you feel when you are on Facebook or when you are on Instagram or any social media channel. Actually, when you're doing like anything in your life, I want you to notice how you feel when you're on it. So when I was on Facebook earlier today and I felt really good, I was flowing with the universe, right? Like I was on point, I was on task, I felt my energy field expanded, right? Like I felt really good, I felt excited, I felt passion move through my body, it felt wonderful. And then later when I got back on it, I noticed I started to contract and I started to feel off balance. So what I wanted to share with you guys today was how I moved myself from off balance back in balance. And I want to do this live with you to show you how I did that. So this just happened about 10 minutes ago. I have arranged my living room so that it takes me under 10 minutes to get my lights up and, you know, turn my desk around and be able to film. Okay? So I got started with my moving up the emotional scale and then was like, oh wait, I should film this. So here we are. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Abraham Hicks or not, but I can't remember which book it is. It's probably all of them. But Abraham talks about moving up the emotional scale, and I'll put the link in the show notes if you don't know what I'm talking about. But Abraham Hicks also has a lot of rampages of appreciation videos on YouTube, and they're wonderful, and I love listening to them. And earlier last night before I went to bed, I was listening to one of them, and it felt so good and inspiring, and it was the best video because someone was talking about, you know, wanting to buy a Porsche, and Abraham was like, well, you know, if you move forward and you feel like, and you buy the Porsche and it makes you feel good and you feel in alignment and you feel like more of yourself and like you feel great and sparkly, then you should buy the Porsche. But if buying the Porsche makes you feel out of alignment, scared, fearful, like you don't have enough money, well then you shouldn't buy the Porsche. And she said, you know, what you should do is line up your energy first and then make your decision. Okay? So a lot of times, and Abraham said this, and I've noticed this in my own life, you know, if I make a decision and I haven't lined up the energy first, then I kind of have like a wonky manifestation, and there are some parts of it sometimes that are uncomfortable. And, you know, I'm not wanting to do that anymore. And especially with this business that I'm doing now, like it's what I'm supposed to be doing, it's what I'm here on the planet to be doing, and I want it to be ease and grace and everything, every part of it to be joyful, right? I want it to feel as easy as breathing, and I focus on that every day. And so anytime I feel myself move out of the flow, I just move right back in. And I so want that for you too. If you feel yourself move out of the flow, girlfriend, you gotta move right back in, right? Like it's right there. The flow is always right there. If you're not feeling good, you've moved out of the flow. You need to dive back in, right? So what I'm wanting to go over right now is how I'm going to move myself up the emotional scale from feeling kind of disoriented from Facebook. So how I was feeling when I was on it was, I felt like, oh my goodness, there are so many posts, right? Like it's a sea of people. I haven't spent a lot of time on Facebook till recently, right? Like I love YouTube, I really like Instagram. And moving into Facebook, it's just like, wow, it feels like this gigantic ocean, and you know, I want to feel solid when I'm in that ocean. I don't want to feel like I'm lost. in it, because that's a diffused feeling. And there being so many people on there, and I noticed a lot of the energy of the people on there, now not all the people, but a lot of the people, their energy is very much like they're wanting something, and it kind of, different groups have different vibes to me, right? Like they feel different. And the people that are like, everybody is like kind of like a promotional post, like, oh, this is what I'm doing, you should buy my stuff, and you know, that gets tiring after a while. And I'm not saying that you can't do posts to promote your stuff, but energetically it needs to be a giving post and not like a taking post. And I think where my energy kind of shifted there as I was in one group and then I went into another group, and that group had a lot of promotional type-y posts in it, where it felt more like this energy. Whereas the group I'd been in the morning, it felt more like flowers and sparkles, right? So, anyway, let me show you how I go up the emotional scale for that, okay? So I'm feeling Facebook, and I'm noticing that it doesn't feel very good to me, but sometimes it feels good to me. And you know, sometimes I really enjoy being on it, and I feel really on point, and I feel really on task, and it just feels really wonderful to be on it. And I really want to create more of that feeling. I really want to create more of the feeling of, I love being on Facebook. I feel nourished by Facebook. I feel good from Facebook. I feel very much at home when I'm on Facebook. I love the people that I'm connecting with. I love all of the people that are sharing things. I love to connect with those people, and the energy flows back and forth, and it feels really good, and I really like that. And when I get on Facebook, I really want more of that, right? Like, I love that flowy, good feeling, and I just want to magnify that because that feels absolutely wonderful to me. And as I move more into that feeling, it makes me feel like, I can really like make an impact on Facebook. I can do so many wonderful things. Like, it makes me feel good. Like, I'm going to share something and other people are going to like it. Like, it's going to do well. I'm going to be able to help more people. And I love that feeling. It feels so wonderful. And that really makes me think of, that makes me think of Emma. And like, I love following Emma because her stuff just feels really good. And Amanda, like, I really like following Amanda too. Her stuff feels really good. In fact, sometimes I find myself, I'll look up Emma or I'll look up Amanda to see if they posted anything new or if they have a new blog, because I really like the way that it feels. And it's the same reason why I get on YouTube and I like to listen to Abraham, because I like the way that it feels. It feels so like high vibe and good to me, and I just love that. And I love listening to the high vibe stuff. I love listening to the good vibe stuff. It just feels so wonderful, and I love feeling how on point and on grace that feels. Oh, I love feeling how true that feels. That's what I love about their stuff. It feels so true. Like, it has that frequency to it. And I love that frequency. That frequency feels wonderful to me. And I realize that I have that frequency in me too, right? Like, I have that frequency of truth in me, and that feels really good. And I want to embody my truth more, and I want to feel even better than I already do. And I really, really want other people to hear my truth, and I really, really want to inspire others, and I want them to be excited to follow me, and I want them to really feel good when they click on the stuff that I post. And I want people to feel nourished by my energy. I want people to feel like I help them make them more of their best self. I want to remind people of what's really true to them. I want people to feel good in my presence. I want people to remember their own truth. I want people to feel good about sharing their own truth. I want to inspire others to be more of who they are. I want to inspire others to feel like they can do it too, and they can create the business that they really want. I want others to feel on point and on task when they follow me, and I want others to feel so good when they're clicking on my posts and they're listening to my stuff. And I really want other people to just feel nourished and wonderful, and that makes me feel so good. That makes me feel like if I have a light inside me, it's just radiating out and filling the room, and I love how that feels. I want to feel like a bright light, and I want to inspire others, and I want other people to feel like bright lights too. And I know that when I get really bright like that my guides send me the best people. I know that they send me people that are totally in my vibe, right? Like, we resonate and we have things in common. I know that the universe sends me people that need to hear my message. I know that when I feel really good and I post things that feel awesome to me and I get in that state of like super high vibe of abundance, I know that, you know, I am attracting just the best people because the universe is lining me up with those people, because I'm in the feeling of joy, I'm in the feeling of happiness, I know I'm reaching more people, and I know that the universe is able to help me more. The happier I am, the more the universe is able to help me. The happier I am, the more the universe is helping me create an impact. The more the universe is helping me get my message out there. The more the universe is helping me inspire other people. And that makes me feel so good. That makes me feel so good because that's what I'm on the planet to do. And it also feels good because it makes me feel like I don't have to do everything. Oh, and that just makes me feel so good because I realize I just need to do what I'm best at doing, and I just need to get up every day and step into my joy and post from that place of inspiration and goodness, and the universe will match me up with the perfect people. In fact, that's really all I need to do, is I just need to be up in that frequency, because like attracts like, and the more time I spend in that frequency, the more things that are going to come to me that are just like that frequency. So the happier I am, the better things get. The happier I am, the better my business goes. The happier I am, the more wonderful people I have that are following me and feel inspired by the things that I'm posting, the things that I'm sharing, the things I'm doing on video, and so forth. And that just makes me feel so good. Like, I feel so excited. It's like the only thing I need to do is get up in the morning and feel amazing, right? And the universe is going to match me up with everything that I need, all of my desires. I just have to take my inspired action. I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to feel good, I'm going to take my inspired action. And everything's going to fall into place because the universe is helping me. The universe is on my side. The universe is helping me create everything that I want. The universe is putting all the building blocks into place. I have a divine support system of my angels and guides, and everything is going well. Everything is going well. Everything is going so easy. I'm helping people get in that place inside themselves that they just love, and they feel happy, and they feel divinely inspired. And I realize that the clients that resonate with my message are going to love working with me, and they're going to want to sign up with me. And all I need to do is be my best self. I need to be in my zone of genius. I need to speak my truth. I need to be high vibe, and that is what I need to be doing. I need to get up in the morning. I need to do my rampage of appreciation. I need to feel super good and then take inspired action in the way that I feel that I need to. And it feels so wonderful to me because I know the universe will bring me all of the clients that I need. It will bring me everything that I need to create all the wonderful things that I'm wanting. And it's not, you know what feels great about that? Because it's not about work. It's about energy alignment, and that feels good to me. That makes me feel solid, right? The energy alignment. I am aligned with my own energy. I'm aligned with my message. I'm aligned with what I have to share. I'm aligned with what I'm broadcasting out, and the universe is bringing me more things that feel just wonderful like that. The universe is bringing me more things that feel just wonderful like that. The universe is bringing me amazing people and amazing opportunities and the most like brilliant, wonderful opportunities, and it feels so wonderful. And the universe is bringing me loving connections with people, and I have the best sessions with my clients, and it always makes me feel more magical and more connected when I'm done with a session. And my clients always feel more grounded and more happy and more expansive and like, oh my goodness, like the world is opened up when they are done working with me. And that feels wonderful to me. That feels so good to me. And I love that I'm breaking the pattern and the paradigm that work equals success, and that work equals like all this other crap that our whole society says that we need to do in order to be successful, because I know that it's not any of that, and I love that, and it makes me feel so good because I feel like I can succeed. I feel like, yep, I can do it. I can totally do it. What, are you kidding me? I'm so good at being on the flow. That's like my middle name is Flow, right? Like I can totally do this, and I can do it even easier. And I love, how it feels every time I step into my greatness, and every time I step into doing my business from that place of magnificence and that place of groundedness and that place of connectedness, and it just feels so good. And I know that's all I need to do. I just need to be here. I just need to be here in my bubble of sparkliness and radiate out my joy and my happiness and what feels good to me and my truth and what I'm aligned with and what I'm on point with. And the universe is matching me up with everything that I need. I'm radiating out joy, and joy is returning to me. I'm radiating out love, and love is returning to me. I'm having everything that I need. Everything is coming to me. Everything is flowing to me. Everything is just magical, and I feel great. I feel great. This is perfect. This is so easy. I can do this. Business is the easiest thing in the world. It's the easiest thing in the world now that I've realized this. It's like, oh, how could I not have seen it sooner? All I need to do is get in my place of joy and radiate out that beautiful feeling that I feel every day, and to just allow those waves to cascade out into the universe. And the universe is matching me up with exactly what I need. It's matching me up with exactly who I need. It's matching me up with everything that's going to make life more easier, more magical, and more wonderful. So that is my rampage of appreciation for feeling really good about Facebook and about my business in general. And so I really wanted to show you guys how I did that, because since I've started doing that, I started to see like a real shift in how things happen. I feel so much happier. And I even did this, I remember not too long ago, I had been at work and I was like all out of alignment with, what was going on at work. I was like, okay, I am not feeding into this anymore. So I energetically cut my cords to the situation, let it go, and then I sat down and I just found a thought that felt a little bit better, and then a thought that felt a little bit better, and then a thought that felt a little bit better, and just kind of did that. It only took me about 15 minutes, and then suddenly I was in a whole new place. I felt great. I went into work. The whole situation was resolved. I didn't have to do anything. Like, it was just like, it never even happened. Like, it never existed. I was like, great, because that was what I wanted, and everything just went along merrily, and it was fine. And I loved that it was so easy to just diffuse that whole situation by, breaking my energy away from whatever that like mess was that was going on with the other people at work, just disengaging. And then I moved my frequency because I was resonating with the mess, right? I moved my frequency from that, and then I moved my frequency higher, and I just kind of vibrated right out of that mess. And I don't even know if the mess continued because I wasn't vibrating at it, so I never noticed it again. And it's possible it could have still been there, but I just didn't see it when I went back to work. And what I had wanted was to feel good and to have like nothing to do with any of it, and to have that be as if the mess didn't even exist, right? And work became smooth again and relaxing and easy, and that was what I was wanting at the time. So know that if you get out of alignment with anything, you can just move yourself right back in. It is very easy, and you just have to go up the emotional scale, and everything that you want is waiting for you in your happiness and in your joy. Alright guys, I hope that this was super helpful for you. Please do this if you feel out of alignment or off purpose in some way and you want to move back in alignment. And you can follow me on Instagram at Arwen_love_messages. I'm on Facebook too, and all that stuff is down below in the show notes. Alright you guys, thank you. Have a wonderful, merry afternoon. Bye!